Hello, welcome you back, and today we're going to be talking about the master bathroom. So the master bathroom had this vanity, and it was gray, and you'll see that in a minute, and it was falling apart. They made the front drawers made out of MDF, so they were all puffy and falling apart. Particle board, I don't know what that was, but it was not wood. So here's a nice look at that mess there. That's how we got the house. And we actually noticed that the carcass of the vanity was made out of actual wood. So after some debating and some looking up of prices for a new vanity, minimum it would be $1,500. So we decided to go and paint the vanity ourselves. So, and also it was missing a box. So here at cabinetdoorworld.com, a box would cost $70. And so guess what? We decided to make it ourselves. We've never made a drawer before. How do you even make that? After looking at many videos, we decided to do our own thing. And I cannot believe it actually worked out. So we used a lot of rulers, a lot of clamps, and lots of glue and some screws, and we'll show you how we did that. We actually had another drawer that's similar, so I measured the parts of the drawer, if you understand. I measured the front parts and the side parts, and I guess the bottom would just, we'd cut later on at home. So we made sure everything was square, and we had these two squares here or triangles to make the square drawer, which helped out a lot. So that kept us from having it shift and not be a square no longer. So thankfully everything worked out. So my husband, he drilled some pilot holes first, and then he used some wood screws into the sides here while he had it clamped. It was a little hard to keep everything together. I'm sure there are jigs for this or some kind of better clamp than this, but we did our best. We just didn't want to invest in too much just for one drawer. So this drawer ended up being about, I believe, $14 for the wood. So just a tip, at Home Depot, I don't know about Lowe's, but at Home Depot, they will cut as many as you like. I'm telling you, it said they're limit 3, but he cut a bunch of stuff for us. I guess when they're not too busy, it's okay. So he was nice enough, the guy at Home Depot was nice enough to cut all the pieces that we needed. So this is not all we needed. As you saw, we needed to replace the fronts of the other drawers that did exist, and there was one under the sink that we needed. So he cut those. We measured and measured and measured, and then we measured this drawer, and he cut it for us, and we're here putting it together. So I hope you enjoy this video as we put this box together, and it actually ended up pretty easy and it didn't look too bad. So I hope you enjoy. So I did forget to mention that we did buy a panel of project wood or hobby wood. That's like a little piece of, I don't know if it's plywood. It's super, super thin. Like if you look at the bottom of your drawer, it's never going to be like a very thick consistency unless it's like a heavy duty drawer. But since this is just for brushes and light stuff in the kitchen, we decided to go for this project wood. And as you can see here, that can be cut simply with a knife. So, and we use a square in order to get it straight. And I actually put the drawer over this, and with a pencil I just marked the areas, and then my husband went ahead and cut it all out for us. And then we bought some brad nails. These nails are not very thick, and they're not very long. And I also got some Gorilla Glue. Now, I understand you carpenters out there, you're going to complain about me using this Gorilla Glue. But you know what? In a pinch, I had to use it because I did not have wood glue. And you know what? It worked out. So here I am putting all this Gorilla Glue, but please use the appropriate wood glue as should be done. It worked out for us though. So I just placed this on top and started going to town with all these brad nails. So all the nails can be evenly spaced. First I did every corner, and then I did the middle parts of each side, and then I went in between that, just so everything can be kind of even, and that way it's completely 100% reinforced in every single spot around the edges. So after that, we decided to try it out, and we did not show the part that my husband installed the rollers. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it is the, I don't know, I guess it's the roller. So it's the part that goes in, the metal part that goes in the drawer on the sides, and it rolls in and out. So you just go to Home Depot and they sell it for like $7, and you measure how deep the drawer is. You make sure you get the right size, because there are longer ones and there are super short ones. So try to get the appropriate ones. So my husband did install those already here in the video, and we're just trying it out. We did have to put little pieces of wood on the sides because we did make the drawer a little too small. There was a confusion at Home Depot, so we couldn't really drive all the way back home to clear the confusion up. So we decided to just take the smaller of the sizing that we thought it was, and you know what, it actually worked out. So you see those knobs there, those are very temporary. I just had that there so I can access my toothbrush, So anyways, pretty amazing that we actually did this. We're in awe. Like, we go in there, we're like, what? I can't believe we did this. So what we decided to do was install the drawer fronts by putting in the knob first. So that way it would stay up while my husband screwed it from the inside. That way it'll stay up, it's even. We put a level on top of it, make sure everything was okay. And this is how it came out. I am super excited. I cannot believe we did this, and I keep saying that, and that's my dirty clothes back there, don't mind that. So it took a lot of patience, but honestly it did not take as long as other projects in this house. Now, so everything can be evenly spaced, we decided to use this piece of wood as our guide. So we used it between these drawers, and then we used it between the drawer on the bottom with the top. So we made sure like everything would kind of look cohesive and look really nice. And there used to be a hole there anyways from the previous drawer front. So we just ended up using that as the knob part. I really wanted to use a handle instead of a knob, but hey, the hole was there for the knob already. I just decided to do the knob, and we had about 6 knobs left over from the other bathroom, so we used that. So cutting cost here, cutting cost. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Okay, so one more thing. In the kitchen, we had to use these special clips to clip on the front of the part that goes under the sink. But this time we decided to just use one piece of wood with a nail, not a nail, a screw in the middle. So we can just turn it and it'll just sandwich the piece on there. And that worked beautifully. I mean, look, it just stays up. That's pretty awesome. And all the drawers roll out just perfectly. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you with everything painted already. What I use is Rust-Oleum chalk paint in white. But also I wanted to protect it since it's the kitchen. So I did use a Varathane polyurethane over it in the end. And we had removed the knobs so we can, paint it a little bit better. Knobs would be in the way. So this was the before. We had thrown this in the garage and we were like, oh yeah, that's gonna cost too much to replace. So we brought it back in, painted it in, sanitized it. It looks terrible in that video. But this is how it was before. Amazing difference, right? So we saved this from the trash pile and now it looks brand new and ready to be used. Thank you for watching, and please click subscribe and the little bell notification so you know when I load up the next project. Take care, guys. Bye.